outside, you would have the awning up here. Stand here, pull that open. What happens when you open that up, the awning is going to fall out. It's got two legs on it. The legs go right here on the there. That's where the legs go for the awning, and it'll hold the awning out.
Where are they located right now?
They're inside that bag.
Oh, okay.
It all wraps up together. So that's how the awning
Fits
works.
in there.
All you do is unzip it. The best thing to do is kind of like halfway down. Right, you're taking it up, unzip that. Now you have to keep all things possible. But if you wanted the awning out, that's how you would do it. That storage door. Jack lever. All four jacks must be down before you put the top up or anything like that once you get camping. And the only reason for that is so somebody would step in it, it wouldn't lift up in the front and roll away on it. So all four jacks get them as level as possible and then put the top up. Once it's up, it's not, you just don't want to walk around there too much. We all go in there and we stand at the back. And the front will get heavy and we want to take off. So that's what the jacks are for. I put 4 brand new jacks on it. All 4 corners, so the other ones will rust it up pretty good. So you got the jack. Screen door, I'll have to show you how to put that away once we get in there. This is the biggest job you'll have, is put the screen door up. Porch light works right here. Switch on the bottom, hot all the time. Outdoor speakers. Back to your refrigerator. If you ever wanted to see it.
If you get too close, I can't get it all in.
It does have a flame back in here. I'll show you how to operate everything inside. But there is a flame in here. It is electric, but it must have 12 volts to operate.
Must have what?
12 volts. It's got a battery up front.
To operate?
Yeah. If you're pulling it down the road and you wanted it to go now on gas, so it'd be cold as you were traveling. I'll show you inside how to do it, but you put it on gas and the battery is telling it to do that. This is just the vent for the refrigerator. You wouldn't see much in there even if you did open it. Available for an outside grill. This will be your connection for the LP for the outside grill. You got GFI protected 110 lines here. If they don't work, just simply trip the 110 breaker on the inside. I'll show you where that's at when we get in there. You see these poles. Once the bed comes out, you lift the bed, you put the pole in. There's little latches in here that they go in, and you will have to put that in before you completely set the camper up. This is your plug-in for your 30 amp. It can be hooked into your house, but not for the AC to be on at all. With it on just a regular 110. If you hook up to 30 amps, it's fine to run the AC and everything in the coach.
Are you talking about the AC in the camper or the AC in the house?
The AC in the camper. If you was to plug it into a regular 110 outlet, they do make an adapter for that. If you was to plug it in there, just don't run the AC on that. It could burn up the AC and it's going to constantly kick breakers. This is the food tank. Anytime it's full, you have to manually pull that out, take it to a dump station, dump it. It'll probably hold 2 or 3 flushings by itself. We'll lock all this up before you take off. You have the plumbing pipe here, so be very careful backing it up or pulling it. Be cautious if there is a pipe hanging down. If you bust that pipe off, you lose all your gray water in the shower.
So the dump tank will only hold 2 or 3 flushes of the toilet?
If you run a lot of water in it, yeah. And sometimes you run. They got a shower hose in there that you can clean it up with, so it's not real bad, but once you get used to it, you may get more flushes out of it. Pretty close to that. It's just a small tank. This would be your drain for your kitchen sink and for your shower. You would need to be hooked up somewhere. A lot of people will crack this and just let the water trickle out. The park doesn't have a problem with you doing that. you can do that because it's only gray water, dirty water. So, not real important to make that close at all times. This is half storage for out here. The other half on the inside is going to have a pull-out drawer, and that's what you're seeing up in there. You have outside and inside storage in the same compartment. When the slide out is in, this is how you manually pull it out, push it in, but everything must be down before we can do that. Outside shower, you put this here simply on this side, so if you were a mess using the dump station, they would allow you to clean up here and just access the water. That was a 751 key box for this piece for it. Must not be a 751. Alright, I'll get the keys for that. There's a shower in here. No shower hose, no faucet, it's all that's in there. This is going to be your city water flow. If you got a hose to hook up, this is where you would hook it. And you'd have water pressure at all times. This one here is what they call an onboard flush tank. You would simply fill this tank before you leave your house. You would have water from the dry camp. So pump it right out of the tank, right up to the bottom. So that's only if you're going to be dry camping. You go somewhere where you get a water hookup, that's what this will do. This is your furnace exhaust. Put it in here, it's going to be extremely hot. So the cost of putting anything here. This is your water heater. It's gas only. You would simply turn this to where it says pilot. Hold down for 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Light the pilot light back here. Once it's lit, hold it for another 10 seconds. And then just turn it on and the thing will kick on. Once it reaches temperature, it will shut itself off. The pilot stays on and then it will be self-contained after that. First initial time you would have to light it to get it going. If the water's too hot, you can simply lower the heat of the water. You have your LP tanks under here. When you get to where you're going, you just simply pull this up. You turn the tanks on, or you would have a stove or whatever big gas then would be ran. There are two tanks there. You can turn them both on at the same time, and everything should work. I'll show you this now, and then I'll show you again when we're ready to put it up. This is the button for the top. Electric up and electric down, and it tells you down and up position. A lot of these will come with a remote stop. This one don't have that, so you'll have to watch when the thing goes all the way up, know to stop. When the thing's all the way down, know to stop. That way you don't burn the motor up. That motor's available, but they're very expensive. It is an option, so if they wanted it, it could be put on there.
Well, how do you know for sure that it's stopped? You just by looking at it?
Yeah, you'll know.
Kind of tell by the sound of it?
These will come open before we go down. And the nice thing about this pop-up, this is a safety leg. So if a cable was to ever break, motor give out, something like that, this leg actually goes, it jams in here. And that's all the farther that roof will be able to come down, so it can't crush you in there. Come on, all of you.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, come on. You never want to get in. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Love it.
Nice.
Zoom flat.